All right. Now, this is a kind of marginal one. I throw this in here for fun because I like carnivals. All right. And because this gets us into free body diagrams, which is the next segment, next week. So here's the situation. You got a great big tower on top of which is a big old wheel that goes around, a wheel of radius R0, from which are suspended a whole bunch of swings. These are like your playground swing, each of which is of length L, and this is U, the mass M here. The whole thing is spinning with an angular velocity omega, and the question on the floor, very carefully chosen, is find the omega for which theta is equal to 30 degrees. All right, now I'm going to do this one a little quickly because I want to be done. The two that follow are more substantive than this, so if you will, I'm going to forego the questions and answers. Let me simply do this one because you've probably seen this before. From the top, here's the little radius, and I'm going to choose the body coordinate system to go with the swing. And the swing, this is that R0. And here is the cable from which you are suspended. And this is simply R. And this whole thing is spinning with angular velocity omega. So from the side, I guess we don't need to see that. From the side, here's the situation. If you looked at this from the side, you see here, see L sine theta being added to, this is big R, or little r, shall we say. So that is that. So right off the bat, and how about it? Oh no, Isabella, are you free? Perfect. Tell me what the acceleration of this is because it might be familiar to you. That's exactly right. Now, is it exactly that? Excuse me. Excuse me a second. Exactly. So the acceleration of our point, and let me just call it A sub B. Fair enough. Oops, sorry, that's the one I wanted. Okay, I think that's right. Theta I, J, this is mg, that's t. And so, summing forces, you get this, minus t sine theta. this is. Okay, everybody see that? Pretty straightforward application of Newton's law. Here's your free body diagram. Notice that you're looking at this in the the I-K plane. You're going around with the little mass or you're following the person in the swing as they go around. Again, as a matter of convenience, you see the weight, you see their weight pulling them straight down, and you see this cable going up and to their left with some unknown tension in it. And here's the point, in this, you don't see them move. It's a static equilibrium, so to speak. All right, so here is the punchline on this one. Those two match. And you got one more. Okay, so that's that. So unless anybody has a question about that, we'll just leave it. Any questions about that? Yeah, is it Ronald?
Yeah. I was just wondering, you meant to say K for T. It's like a small little. I just making sure. For the free body diagram. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So what's the question?
When you wrote out the sum of the forces. Yeah. It says J.
Oh. Yeah. Or you switch.
I'm sorry. So just tell me what's the mistake?
K.
It should be K instead of J.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. No question. Yeah. Thank you. That's exactly right. Okay. All righty, onward.